And we're live. We're live. We're live at McDonald's in Dumfries. And this historic podcast that was created by David Keenan continues. I think the shit gets better every day, doesn't it? So we're making history. It's nice to know we're making history. Okay, right. Can we just pan the camera round to the right a little bit? Right over there, we can't see it because of the cars, but there's a place there where it says about the hat trick, knocking it out the park. I think that's what we're doing now, aren't we? We're really quite knocking it out the park. I think we're a good team, we're doing quite well. But anyway, I was thinking it's a nice full car park. And, you know how my heroes are all maniacs, right? So, am I a maniac because I was influenced by them? Or was I always destined to be that maniac, and that's why I was drawn to them in the first place? It's a fascinating thing to consider, isn't it? But anyway, in terms of, if I can just take it back to the point about a nice place to do sit-ups, right? I think if I do some sit-ups over there, because I'm just such a diva and such a show-off, right? So if I went over there and we did some sit-ups there, and press-ups over there, I think we might entertain some people. So if I could just quote George Carlin, what did he say? He said, I've always been willing to risk myself for the sake of entertainment. Well, we stand on the shoulders of giants, don't we? So, risk, but I guess it's not really risky, is it? I mean, doing press-ups on the grass at McDonald's is hardly daredevil shit, is it? Daredevil shit is, Danny McCaskill kind of thing. But again, I think people have taken that shit to the next level, haven't they? As a young lad who I was interacting with, as a kind of surrogate father figure the other week there at McDonald's, as he was showing me on his phone, because he was showing me some people that have taken that shit to the next level. So we had Evel Knievel, and then we had the Danny McCaskill, and of course he's getting a little bit older, and obviously there's people that have emulated him, and they've taken that shit to the next level. So I think doing press-ups in public is not really cutting edge, is it? But you know how I'm a local influencer, right? With the cycling, the cycling and that, and the zebra outfit, quality outfit, alley, go Keenan, alley, right, right, and it's the Larry one, the one that won the hill climb championship, because I'm my own personal hero and all that kind of thing, right? And that one, well, it takes people time to catch up with me, you see. Because when you're an influencer, you don't see the ripples go out, don't they? And then it takes a while for people to catch up, you see. What do I mean by that, Dave? Well, what I mean by that is that the other day I was out and about, and I'm going, is it my imagination, or does everyone seem to be wearing black and white zebra? So it was nice that I had my little influence there, isn't it? They all copied me, didn't they? So I suppose that's priceless as well, isn't it? What if I did do some press-ups over there? Do you think everyone else would start copying it as well? A bit like in, what's that park in, is it New York? No, not New York. What's the big park in America? That they all run around, the runners, they run around. But I think here, there's not a lot of that going on. But of course, I've not actually been trying to influence that. I've just been doing my thing. But I've noticed that the energy levels increased. And I wouldn't say I did it single-handedly, there's quite a force behind me, isn't there? But I think we've elevated. I think we've won I think the Tesco car park energy level was taken to the next level. But as I said to the young children, I said, well, maybe this is just a one-off. You see, the thing is, because it was so good, it's kind of like the second album, isn't it? What do I do now? You know, how do I take that shit to the next level? Well, I can't do it naked, can I? I was doing a little bit of the, you know, showing the legs and the masculinity, you know, the divine masculinity, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger on a bike, you know, forged in hell, you know, it was good, it was good. There was some nice improvised pieces, it was good, you got to take the shit to the next level. So it was sort of, you know, Bez ain't got shit on me kind of thing, you know, that kind of thing, because I think Bez did all that on about 50 million Eckies, but I did it all sober, didn't I? Natural high, you know. So, and I could take that further and say I was in King's coffee shop. I ran into an old friend called Alex Hardy, and we were in King's, and I was walking up the staircase, because there's a big set of stairs that takes you up to the toilets, and there was a young lad at the bottom. And it was nice to encourage him, because we got chatting, and I said, what do you do for a living, big man? And he said he's just finished his training as a fitness, he wants to do fitness coaching. I said, oh, that's basically what I do. I'm basically the best motivational speaker in the whole town, you know. So it was nice that I uplifted the man and spread my... blessed the man, shall we say, you know, without laying hands on him, you know. I don't want to get that close to it, but I certainly said to the man, stick in, because someone else told me to stick in, so I thought it's only fitting that we, you know, pass it on. So I passed it on. I said, stick in, young man. I said, there's nothing like it, is there? You're the man at the front of the class. Yes, you're motivating them, Mr. Motivator, but for the 21st century, 2024, you know. And I think that's kind of what I did in Tesco car park. It was sort of rap meets Zumba meets motivational speaker meets. It was an athletic. It was a glorious celebration of divine masculinity, and I think they were really quite captivated by it. If I can take that back to the solo drumming show, you know, the one that I did at the venue that's got 70,000 views. You know, so I basically played to the audience the size of Wembley Stadium, that kind of thing. Well, my stepdad, it was really quite beautiful, because my stepdad said to me, he said, I was absolutely captivated, I was riveted. You know, when I did the drum solo, because as I said before, you know, we stand on the shoulders of giants. So when I saw Virgil Donati, I brought that to Dumfries, didn't I? Because I brought there's a bit of Virgil in me. Obviously, I don't want to be a Virgil, because he travelled off his own backside a little bit. I just want to have my foot in all different genres, you know, like the greats, emulate the greats. A bit like Joel Deadmau5. He's got his foot in all different genres. He's got his hand in all different pies, doesn't he? Yes, yes, yes. Oh, there was a lot of Deadmau5 going on. Yes, I played some tunes, good, dirty beats, you know, deep down and dirty, you know. There's a bit of the pelvic thrusting and a bit of the, you know, flexing the muscles. And if I can take that back to the barrel, remember when it was scraping the barrel going in there a while ago with a friend years ago. And we were sitting in the corner, I was flexing my bicep to a friend just in the corner, just privately. And then, of course, it's nice to be the scapegoat, isn't it? Because the bartender was saying, I think they told us to leave. So it was nice to be the scapegoat, as the glorious golden light of inspiration in the corner, you know, who was the scapegoat for all the cunts, you know, the alpha male jack-offs, as George Carlin would call them, you know. So they scapegoated me, didn't they, for me doing my little flexing the bike. So it was nice to have had a little, not a little, more than a little, a big victory there in Tesco car park there. Because we got to flex the muscles and celebrate my own personal divine masculinity. I think we're taking that shit to the next level. So it was nice that the entire car park, all the youngsters, saw that, and I didn't get arrested. And no one threw me out of the pub, shall we say, did they? No one in that car park dared tell me to stop. At one point, there was a little bit of a communication error between me and a young lad. I thought he was telling me to increase the moves, and I thought he was telling me to drop my trousers, you know, to show the legs, you know, the muscles. But so I pulled him down. But then he said, no, don't do that. So then I said, oh, no problem, big man. You know, I did the whole, you know, not the turn the other cheek thing, but the whole Russell Brand thing, you know, the customer's always right kind of thing, you know. So I was like, okay. So I pulled them back up. I thought, okay, I'm not interested in showing a young lad my muscles if he doesn't want to see them, you know. If he doesn't want to be inspired by them, use your imagination, son, you know. But I'm sure his girlfriend wanted to see the muscles, you know. And I think all the other ladies, they actually told me, they said, give me more dance moves. You're a good dancer, you should be dancing. And I think they wanted it on another level. And I think we did that, really, because I think inherently the talent, you know, the Keenan talent, the rhythm, you know, it's inherent, isn't it? I wouldn't really define myself as a dancer, you know, but I think it just comes out, doesn't it? Because if you're a drumming, as to quote the great Bill Hicks, it's all the same shit, really, isn't it? So if you're dancing, you're basically drumming, because it's all rhythm, isn't it? You know, boom, 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 you know, gyrate, jump, jump, energy, thrust, boom, boom, ho, yes, that kind of thing. So I think we gave it to them. It was really quite loaded with divine masculine sexual energy, and I think some of the girls' panties might well have been moistened slightly, you know. So I mean, I did my job, you know. I think some of the youngsters may have well had. I blessed their evening. I'm sure they enjoyed themselves that night, you know. You know. It was nice to get invited back, wasn't it, as well, after my little performance in the bandstand. The youngsters were invited, you know, the girl. I didn't offer. I would never offer. I would never say. I would never be so forward as to say, you know. But it was nice that they offered me there. But then they changed their mind. I think they maybe thought it might have been a little bit too much, you know. It's just too much for them, you know. I think I'd given enough, to be fair, you know. I'd given quite a lot to really. It's nice to give. It's nice to give, isn't it? It's nice to share. It's nice to uplift. It's nice to inspire. It's nice to. It's nice to help the whole, you know, the Steve Backley. What's the word? The Steve Backley arousal thing. You know, with the big javelin. You know, the big javelin, the big arousal thing. You know, it was nice to. Have provided that service for the youngsters, you know. So you can only do your best, really, can't you? And sorry, your best is not good enough. It's just really not good enough. We want you to come back and do it all again in the Tesco car park. Do it all again every week. Yes. Well, I think the prices should. I think. Maybe if you pay me more than £3, I think I might then make a little bit more of an effort with the moves. I might go to the Zumba class, you know, the Tuesday and the Thursday. It's 90% women, but I think that would be off the chart, wouldn't it? It would be really quite nice, you know. I wouldn't want to put them off, though. I wouldn't want to turn them on too much, the women, you know. So, but I wouldn't want to turn myself on too much either, you know, because it really quite turns you on, doesn't it? But it's good to be turned on in life, isn't it? Because it's better than being turned off. False dichotomy, but you know, it's good to be turned on. It's good to be pumped. Yes. Pump. Live for the pump. Yeah. You know, that kind of thing. Yeah. Come on, let's do this. Sexual energy, man. You know the Graham O'Brien kind of life force sort of thing. You know, increase your life force through physical activity. You know. But I think we've not really come down. As I said before, it's been quite an intense week or two. So don't do drugs, children. Just go and I think I'll go in now, and I'll go for a little quiet drink, and but just remember, alcohol's not a drug; it's a drink. Okay.